So you got your Seint makeup in the mail and you're ready to use it. I am so excited for you. So grab your compact, your brush, and your perfector, and we're gonna do our makeup together. All right, I love getting started with my contour first. So I'm gonna use the smaller end of my buff brush and just dip it into my contour color. And I'm just gonna hug my cheekbones, staying corner of my mouth to the tip of my ear, just staying on that line, hugging my cheekbone and not going any further in than the edge of the pupil of my eye. Just like that. Okay, let's do the other side. From here to here, just press up and hug that cheekbone. All right, let's do our forehead. A little bit more product. I'm gonna go from the tippy top of my eyebrow to the center of my forehead, and everything above is going to be contoured. And I'm not worrying about blending as I go, because I'm gonna come in later and blend out everything at the end. All right, so now I can take my brush and chisel out my jawline on both sides, just like that, and then I will blend that contour down into my neck. All right, all set with our regular contour. If you want to add a little contour to make your lips a little bit fuller or do your nose contour, this is the place where you can do that. I'm going to go ahead and start with my first foundation shade, my main highlight, and I'm just tapping in. I'm not getting too much product. Make sure you're not getting too much product on your brush, and if you do, make sure you spread it out really evenly. You don't need a lot of product to get great coverage. Okay, so I'm just filling in between the lines, just like the color books we did as a kid. Okay, and then anywhere where I have a little bit of texture or maybe any redness, any fine lines, I'm gonna make sure that I stipple my highlight color on to my face. And I'm not worried that I have areas of no makeup in between the areas of makeup. It's not a big deal, because when I go ahead and blend out with my perfector, that's all gonna blend together beautifully. Okay, just like that. All right, now is the time where you can add your brightener. And I'm just gonna go in, so if you got a brightening shade when you got color matched, I'm just gonna take that on my finger. That's pretty easy. I'm gonna tap my finger right up there in the corner of my eye and then bring it down. And then I'm gonna add a little bit right over here, just like that. Just tapping it in with my finger and bringing it down. I love applying with my finger as well as the brush, because my finger is gonna warm it up and make it super creamy and easy to blend. Okay, I can bring that brightening shade down the center of my nose, whether I contour my nose or not. And then I'm gonna just continue that up and fan it out on my forehead a little bit. And I can also do my Cupid's bow. Okay, just like that. Now it's time for blush. Today I'm gonna use this pretty Frenchy, and I'm just gonna start from the center of my cheek and tap it up along that contour line. Just like that. Add a little bit to my lips. Okay, now it is time to blend. So Making sure that my perfector is only damp. If it's wet, it's gonna take product off your face that you don't want to take off. If you have too much product on your face, it will take off a little bit extra, but make sure it's damp and not wet. So I always press it to my wrist first and see if it leaves any water behind. If it leaves water behind, then I get a towel or a paper towel and squeeze it out to make sure it's not too wet. And now I'm just gonna press all of the foundation into my skin. I'm not wiping, I'm not moving that product around, I'm just pressing it into my skin. And I notice even after I blend, my makeup will look better and better as the morning goes on. So if I do my makeup first thing in the morning, and as it warms on my skin and really melts in, it looks even better an hour or two later than it did right after I blended it. Is that not just amazing? Okay, let's blend all this contour, and I'm just pressing it into my skin with my sponge. And if you have a big fluffy brush like the blush and bronzer brush, you can use that to blend as well if you prefer. I like this for beginners when you're just getting started, because a lot of people who start out with 3D foundation tend to use too much. And this will remove excess product, and you're gonna like your foundation so much more. It's gonna feel so much lighter on your face by removing any excess product that you may have put on. And it's going to last longer, not cake, and look absolutely flawless and just like a second skin. So this is really, really great. I recommend starting out with this, and then later on, as you get the hang of it more and more and how much product to use, you can go ahead and switch to a brush for blending. Okay. Time for the last step to give me that beautiful, beautiful glow, and that is my illuminator. For my illuminator, I just use my finger and I tap it right on the high point of my cheekbone just to give that beautiful glow. Make your skin look fresh and glowy and young and beautiful. You can tap it right in the center of your nose, on the Cupid's bow, right on your brow bone. And there you go. Got your 3D foundation all done. How do you feel? Do you love it? I hope you do. Make sure that when you get your application all on, that you post a picture in the comments of this video so we can see how beautiful your new foundation looks.